Hey guys, welcome to the video on the Inside Spurs show. Happy Wednesday, late afternoon, early evening, depending on when it is that you're actually watching this. I hope you had a good day. Hope the day has treated you well. The day has not got you soaked like it got me. But overall, it's been a good day. Obviously, more football on tonight and tomorrow. So look, enjoy the football that is on. Spurs aren't on, so they can't ruin the football for you, which is nice. Don't worry, I'm not ill, just a bit of a blocked nose. You'll ignore me in a second about it. But anyway, in this video, we're looking around the stupid story surrounding Alexander Isak, the Newcastle striker, and supposedly Arsenal and Spurs having an interest in him. I'll talk about that. I'll get rid of it. But I really want to talk about this article surrounding Napoli and their interest in not only Dejan Kulusevski, but Antonio Conte as well. I thought I'd let that settle for a second. So plenty to get into, plenty to talk about. I just want to say, if you are new, give us a subscribe. You're very much welcome to join us for the journey. And let's talk this article. And it came from Team Talk by Ben Stewart, who said that Tottenham are sweating as Napoli plot ambitious raid for key player as Conte reunion gathers pace. So, on the premise, on the face of things, Kulusevski, I think, splits the fan base. You know, he's a guy that if you love him, you love him. And if you don't love him, you seem to hate him. I think there's a player there. I do. I think there's a player there. You know, is it on the wing? Is it centrally? I don't know. Is it a guy that could play the 10 or an 8 or left wing? You know, I don't know. I think left wing might end up happening, if you know what I mean. So on this article, he's a guy, obviously, having played, 4 years in Italy? So, you know, transition back to Italy, that wouldn't be an issue. It just wouldn't. You know, he speaks the language, he knows the culture. Now, the only thing I was thinking about, now I know a lot of you are probably going to be like, oh, he gets used in the deal for Kvaratskhelia, I can't pronounce the name, but I know if you're a FIFA player, it's Kvaradonna. Okay, that won't happen. The guy is obviously superb, but he's also going to be worth 70, 80, 90, 100 million. You know what? Is it De Laurentiis, the Napoli chairman? You know what he's like? He is the Italian version of Daniel Levy. So you're not going to be getting a player on the cheap. I mean, he's selling Osimhen for 100 plus, right? We all like Osimhen. We all think he's a good player. I don't think anyone doesn't rate Osimhen. But he's going to be charging that. He charges way over the top fees, okay? So the fact that we spent 10 million on a loan deal for Dejan Kulusevski, that was the loan leading into the actual purchase of the player. We're going to be, we're signing for about 30 on top of that, right? So let's say it's 40 million euros or 40 million pounds even. Spurs are going to want more than that. Spurs aren't going to go, yeah, we'll take 20. Yeah, we'll take 25. No, we're going to go, we want 40, 45, 50, 60 even. You know, they're going to want more. I mean, if we're looking at Morgan Gibbs-White being valued at 60 million euros, is he better than Dejan Kulusevski? Is he a player that gives you better output? I mean, I know he scored, I think he scored and got an assist yesterday. He was actually quite good yesterday. I watched the highlights, and had Forest had more of their shooting boots on, he probably would have had quite a few assists. But, you know, this is a player in Dejan Kulusevski. It's played, 31 times, I think, over the season. Got about 9 goal contributions. And tell you what, if Richarlison or Werner or Sonny had their shooting boots on, he'd have a lot more assists. So, yeah, we're not going to be selling him for cheap. But if Napoli want him, then you know Napoli are going to have the money. Because if they're selling Osimhen for 100 plus million, we know they're going to have the money. So we're not going to be going there going, yeah, we'll take 30, 35. No, we're going to say, well, we want at least our money back, if not more. And if we want more, you're going to be looking at about £50 million. Let's see what the article says anyway. So it says, along with bringing in Conte, the club have also have their eye on one of Tottenham's key before players, bold, as Dejan Kulusevski is a target for the summer. According to the print edition of the Daily Star, as per the Express, Napoli have set their targets on the Swedish winger and will try to lure him back to Italy this summer. Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, if they want him, we're talking 50 million plus. Genuinely, that's what I think they'll do. Because it doesn't mean I think he's worth that, or it doesn't mean I think he's worth more or less. I'm just saying, you got to remember who is our chairman and how he works. Financially, if he's selling a player, he at least wants his money back. He's probably going to want more as well on top of that. So you're thinking now, yeah, it's probably going to be about 50 million. Genuinely, that's how I feel. I think it's going to be about 50 million plus. Napoli aren't spending that. Napoli will go and find, they'll probably look to take the Osimhen money. They're going to probably reinvest it and buy, 5 or 6 players. And then stack out the squad again. They're not going to spend half of the money they make on Osimhen on Dejan Kulusevski. As much as they may rate him, it's not going to happen. And you can bet your bottom dollar, Daniel Levy's not going to go, oh yeah, here's a loan with an obligation to buy. Daniel Levy's going to go, I don't want to have to do more work this summer by replacing another winger. But if I have to, I want the money now. I don't want to have to deal with this later. Says that. Now, look, this is a quick video because I'm going to nuke this Alexander Isak report and it's ridiculous. I'm going to read it. You're going to sit there and think it's ridiculous. I'm going to sit here and think it's ridiculous, but we're going to quickly just get rid of it and move on with our days. So Kevin the Sun Sport is saying that Newcastle will brace for Arsenal and Tottenham to launch a £100 million moves for Alexander Isak. Just thought I'd just take a second, just to let you sit on the other side and go, are you joking? Because that's my exact thoughts about that. I doubt either we'd spend 100 million on Kylian Mbappe. And that's not to say that we couldn't. I'm just saying we wouldn't. It's not what we do. I like Alexander Isak. I think he's a great striker. I really do. And at times this season, it kind of feels like he's been carrying Newcastle a little bit just because of the injuries. But, Arsenal might go for him. But, I think Newcastle spent, I think it was like £60 million on him. So obviously you're already looking at that big, at least the benchmark. You're going to be looking for more, right? There's no way we're doing it. Arsenal might, but we're not going to be doing that. Not at all. I know Arsenal want a striker. That's why they did with Victor Gyökeres. I've said it wrong. Someone did tell me how to say it and I apologise. Obviously Ivan Toney, Victor Osimhen, obviously that I've just spent some time talking about. Add Alexander Isak to that list. He'd suit Arsenal, absolutely. But we're not going to be in there. So that's that. But anyway, guys, then the video, hit me to drop a like on the video. If you did, hit me in the comment section. Your thoughts and videos about that bogus little report on Alexander Isak, as well as Napoli's interest in Dejan Kulusevski. What are your thoughts and feelings about both those things? Obviously, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification for more. But anyway, guys, then the video, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.